Hi students, coming to the next topic, that is the characteristics of embedded systems. So the different characteristics of embedded systems are, it is a sophisticated functionality, real-time operations, low manufacturing cost, low power consumptions, application dependent processor and restricted memory. So what is it? Sophisticated functionality. Whatever the embedded system you are taken, that embedded system is implemented. So it all implemented the sophisticated functionality. So here the degree can be vary from appliance to appliance. So whatever the appliance you are taken, if you take the micro oven and if you take the washing machine or if you take the mobile phone, for each appliance the sophistication may be varying, the degree of sophistication may be varying. So it is highly all embedded systems are implemented with sophisticated functionality. And coming to real-time operations, so whatever the embedded systems you are taken, so that embedded systems are not always satisfy the real-time operations. Actually the embedded systems are mainly designed to complete whatever the task that has to be completed within a particular time. That is a concept. But if you take the real-time operations, not all the embedded systems will satisfy the real-time operations. So what is this real-time operation? The real-time operations are nothing but operation has to be completed by deadline. Whatever the operation that is taking place, that operation has to be completed by deadline. So within a deadline it has to be completed. So then you can say that system is a real-time operation. So there are two kinds of real-time deadlines will be there. One is the hard and another is the soft. So that we will explain later, but I'll just give the small explanation about hard and the soft deadline. Here the hard deadline is nothing but we cannot really miss a deadline. So once the deadline is fixed, it has to be completed at any cost. Hard deadline. Soft deadline means we can miss the deadline also. Okay, even though if you sometimes by crossing the time also the work has to be completed, but in the hard that work has to be completed within that deadline. So that is the hard, and soft means we can miss the deadlines. And next is low manufacturing cost. When compared to the general purpose systems, this embedded systems is having low manufacturing cost. The cost of manufacturing is less. Why it is cost of manufacturing is less? Because it is only designed to perform particular task. Designed to perform particular task. So that's why the manufacturing cost also reduced. And low power consumption. So it is doing only one single task means the power consumption is also less when compared to the general purpose systems. And coming to it is we are saying that embedded system is an application dependent processor. So this is an application dependent processor and not a general purpose processor which we find in computers. And here the restricted memory is there. So whatever the embedded systems you are in, whatever the appliances you are taking, there is a restricted memory. So these are the different characteristics of embedded system. So let me explain you as difference between the general purpose computer and embedded system. So just now I said that this is the application dependent processor and not the general purpose processor. So what is this general purpose processor and what is the difference between this general purpose and the embedded system? So if you think about the purpose, the general purpose computer is a multi-purpose. It is not designed to perform a particular task. If you are taking your computer system, you are not doing a simple task, single task on the computer system. You are doing a lot of things on the system. You are communicating and you are doing work, and it is used for storage and it is used for communication. It is used for entertainment, everything. So it is a multi-purpose system, whereas embedded system is a single function system. And coming to the constraint, general purpose is low or no resource constraint. So there is no resource constraint, means whatever the devices if you want, you can attach it to the general purpose system. You can integrate so many devices to that system. But whereas in embedded system, there is a constraint for size, power, cost, memory, real time, everything you have to be think about that while you are constructing the embedded system. And coming to the performance, obviously the general purpose computers is faster and better when compared to the embedded system because it is doing multitasking, multi-processor systems, whereas embedded system is a fixed runtime requirement. And coming to the user interfaces, the general purpose user interfaces are keyboards, display, mouse, touch screens. Whereas for embedded systems, it is in these embedded systems, or the user interface is integrated into real world, like buttons, sensors, like that. And for output, it's just LEDs, LCDs, okay, and even Bluetooths also. So these are the difference between the general purpose computer and embedded systems. Thank you.